We're on? We're live? We're here? We're good? Okay, hello everybody. And here we are. We are back in the exhibition Rocks in My Head, the Carol Rossman exhibition that just recently closed at the Canadian Clay and Glass. And this was, of course, what was done for this exhibition. But that's not why we're in here. The reason we're in here is very specific. For any of you who watched the interview with Carol on Tuesday, as we walked around, we talked about the pieces, we talked about the technique. And as I say all the time, the only way that you really know about technique is if the artist confirms that that is the technique that they actually did. If you don't know that, find out, because anybody says, oh yeah, it's done this way, that's crap. But there is one thing though that is really interesting. Carol and I explored that conversation yesterday, and we explored it to a smaller degree in the during the talk on Tuesday. And what I'm talking about now is the motivation, the subliminal intent of what the artist is doing. And so when we talked about Carol's attention and interest to her work and the influence that the Southwest had on her work, and how she realized 40 years ago that all of a sudden she realized that this is what she was doing. Now, what I want you to look at is, if you notice, all of the decoration on these pots is very, very specific. You are looking dead on. So what I want you to think about now, and if you go on to the thing, so look at all that decoration. So everything is decorated with inspiration being the Southwest, except for one thing that I'm going to show you right now. Everything has been seen on a sunny day. All right? Now, I want you to come over here. And these were the two pieces that Carol and I spoke about. And here we have the mountains, the red mountains. And you can see right here, again, you're looking at the red mountains. This mountain's overlapping that mountain. But these are the mountains, very, very, very clear, very sharp, very crisp. It's a nice sunny day. Now, when we were talking about this piece, I was saying, what's really fascinating here, it's completely different. Here you've got this repeat, and the repeat, it's like clouds rolling in. It's a very Indian, how the First Nations, they break everything down to the elements. So here, when you see the fluidity there, there's no confusion. This is, these are clouds blowing in over the mountain, okay? This is the only piece in the show where that happens. And it's one of the very rare pieces. Matter of fact, I can't even remember another piece where that kind of thing. So this is actually atmospheric on top of the physicality of the mountains. Now that kind of gobbledygook, you may be thinking, oh God, he's out of his gourd. But I was talking, when Carol and I were talking, and we were talking about how, initially her work, it was a subliminal influence that she actually finally acknowledged was taking place in her work. Well, here, remember that she's in bed, she's there, and she says it's very, very, very meditative. It's very, very Zen-like. I mean, Zen-like. Watch the next time we talk about Jane Wilson. I love that. But so here you've got, it's one thing for Carol to say, this is the technique, this is what happened, bang. Except when it comes to interpreting what an artist does, looking at the psychological aspects of what has influenced the work, and now you've got the clouds blowing in, and that is something that as an art curator, I can look at that and say, this is what's happening there. When I wrote the book on Carol, it was, you have to look and you have to distill, because you're looking at the motivation, you're looking at the whole person together. So Carol knows dead on the techniques, but I can look at it and I can also pick out the message. And with that, that's enough on Carol. Okay, now we're going to go and we're going to have an unwrapping. The work arrived 15 minutes ago, well, an hour ago. I'm like 15 minutes ago, and we are looking at the work today of two artists.
One artist.
One artist? Oh, we're looking at the work of one artist.
We were gonna do Judy Blake today, but she didn't call me back in time.
Yeah, so we don't know. So now we are looking at the work.
And Judy's watching. So.
Of Pat Weber.
And I know what's in the box, and he doesn't.
Yeah, as usual. He doesn't tell me a bloody thing. Okay, so Pat Weber lives on Salt Spring Island. Her work radiates joy.
Oh, I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring a piece to show that it's from my collection, but it radiates so much joy.
Okay, so Brian's going for a walk. Oh yeah, that's so funny. Do you want to talk about it?
No, you can talk about it.
Okay, so this is a wonderful. Actually, really is quite wonderful. This is a jug that Pat did. Now, Brian was out at Circle Craft in Vancouver helping at the exhibition there, and Pat was doing a demonstration, and she was throwing the body of this, which of course has the little frog there, and somebody came along and poked it. Well, we all know frogs don't have belly buttons, for Christ's sake. And Pat was like, oh shit, got us, so much for that. And as she was going to reach for her scotch, and Brian said, no, you got to do it.
Make it a frog jug.
Make it a frog jug. So the frog jug happened, and this is one of the rare frogs with a belly button, and that's the story. And this is really cool because this glaze almost looks like a Lorenzen glaze from the East Coast. But so that's the story of the frog jug. And the only reason it's here is because Brian is moving into his new apartment tomorrow, and his collection's all over the goddamn shop. But anyway, so that is a Pat Weber moment of joy. And she also does all these little people, like all these dogs and all that. She did a wonderful. I'm the year of the rabbit, and Brian is the year of the dog, and Stephen's the year of the dog. So she did a wonderful boat for us where Stephen and I are standing up and Brian's asleep in the back, and the boat's filled with little pots. It's just really...
But in reality, it's Jonathan asleep in the back.
No, it's the dog that's asleep.
Usually we're in the front and you're asleep in the back.
Well, yeah, but we're okay, whatever. Anyway, there you go. Okay, now for anybody who's wondering about the rapidity of my speech, it's because my poison ivy is almost gone, but the prednisone is kicked in. Okay, so here we go, and we are now, and please, Pat, I hope you, Pat, there's nothing, okay, so that's that. This is always, Pat's stuff always is so exciting, because you never know what little guy is going to, so we're starting off with lids, it would appear. Okay, oops.
Should grab the price list.
Pat lives on Salt Spring Island, and 2 years ago? When did I go to Salt Spring?
2-3 years ago?
Yeah, I was, they have a wonderful arts community there, and I was fortunate enough to be asked to jury a show. Had an amazing time, but I got to stay at Pat's. So Pat lives on the mountain, overlooking, you can see the States. Don't want to go there, but you can see it. And look at, so this is the lid to...
Hi everybody, I've switched the camera. There we go.
This is the lid to the Coastal Cowboy. And this is the, and Pat's wood firing is just...
Wow.
So here's, the frog riding. Now this is the lid. And
that one will be 700.
that one is when it's got its bottom.
What does that one say?
This one is, this is the tugboat.
The tugboat. Be nice if she labeled them the way they're on the invoice.
Anyway, Pat's home. She's got, her and her husband Joe, they're into gardening, and they've got the most spectacular.
3 frogs.
Oh.
This one's 2 1/4.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, look at this. Look at the little owl, the color. The little owls, and they're all
Little owls.
not owls. These are frogs.
Oars.
Oars. That's a prednisone moment. But there you are. Isn't that just?
On a nice white Formica table.
Yeah. Somebody said, oh, actually, Carol said, oh, you should cover that Formica table. I said, what are you talking about? Everybody loves our Formica. So we got some more. So obviously,
Wait.
What? Pat likes her
Three
scotch.
frogs in a boat?
Eh?
3 frogs in a boat, but that's...
This is 3 frogs in a boat. Well, we may have to. God, she's drinking the good stuff. I guess there's more profit in clay than I thought. Okay, so that's. Okay. Oh! Look at. I just. Now I used to ask Pat because.
Did you notice the turtle?
Where's the? Oh yeah! Did anybody see the turtle there? The fish is on top of the turtle. Yeah, that's a. And this is another lid. The Pat always makes me smile.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got her boats on our tub surround. So if you're thinking, where the hell am I going to put that boat? Put it in the bathroom on the tub surround. And then every time you're in the tub, you can think of Pat. Well, maybe not, but. Okay, so this is another lid. And this. Oh! Wow. I love owls.
Ooh.
And this one is absolutely kick-ass. That is just beautiful,
And
beautiful.
this is the work for Matter of Clay.
Okay, now the Matter of Clay exhibition, just so you all know, opens August 6th. However, if anybody out there doesn't know, we seem to have a pandemic on at the moment. Consequently, work from the Matter of Clay is going to be available for sale prior to the exhibition because so many people can't travel to get here.
You just don't get it till September.
You just won't get it till September. So we'll take your money and you will get the work in September. And there you go. Because it's just the interesting, I was talking to somebody, and a lot of, people are canceling shows, and, well, that kind of doesn't work. So rather than canceling, we are just innovating.
And these are 150 each.
The bears?
Yeah.
Okay, so these little bears, we got 2 bears in blankets. And is Dawn on? No. No. We have a bear guy. Okay. Oh, they must have been doing some plumbing. Oh, I hope that's for plumbing. Yeah. Okay. Is Pat on?
No.
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 Oh, look at that bear.
Ooh.
This is Bear in a Blanket. Isn't that absolutely incredible? Oops. Yes. So if you're looking for your personal Care Bear, Dawn, are you listening?
Ooh.
Oh my God. So remember now, these are wood fired. So this is where the fire is hit. And then so this side acts as a brake for that side. And then over here, it's just a little bit more matte and tiny little bit of, this is so cute. So there you've got, yeah, okay.
And just put them up on the shelf so they don't get knocked over.
Yeah, I think that, I'll just put the name. Yeah.
Here's the...
All right, so there's that. And here is something else. I'm dying to see the bottoms. Yeah, there's a thing, something about bottoms. Okay, there you go. So anyway, you give a thought for Pat. Pat is on a sort of a 6-week quiet spell. So hopefully when she looks at this and she'll get energized by all the enthusiasm that you folks have. God almighty. Got enough air.
That's the jar to keeping watch.
Which is the owl?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the bottom of the owl.
Which is $3.50.
And this is $3.50. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see the colors through the plastic. That's,
Ooh.
holy shit. Look at that. So again, this is really cool. So the fire has hit there. This has acted as the brake drop. And then this is the ash falling. And this is as smooth as a baby's butt. And this is just absolutely. I wonder where, yeah.
So there's
Look
any
at-
owl lovers out there?
Yeah, so there's any owls who give a hoot, there, that was bad. Oh my God. Anyway, so that is that.
Box number 3.
Box number 3. What's behind door number 3?
It's
So,
probably the bottom to this one. Probably the bottom to that.
Is there something else in here?
Yeah, the bottom to that.
Is that all?
Yeah, it's a $700 piece.
Shit. So this is a big, yeah, this is the jar for Coastal Cowboy. So this is a big bottom. Okay, there we go.
I think she started writing the price list and forgot to include a couple pieces.
Why?
Because there's 2 pieces not on the list.
Oh, well, she may have just, Okay.
This,
Her packing has definitely improved. Oh, there's more than one piece in here.
yeah, that's what I mean. But owl would be lovely in Toronto.
Oh, who's looking at that?
Linda. Linda loves it.
Oh, Linda, get it. You've got money. That's my sister, Linda. Yeah. She's already got a piece of Diane Black's in transit.
Which I'm
But-
so jealous of.
Yeah, because
He
that
wasn't supposed to sell that.
Yeah. So,
Consider yourself lucky, Linda.
and Aileen got her mugs yesterday. I've got a picture of them with a cafe au lait. So
Ooh.
I have no idea what the hell this is.
It's called I Am So Glad I Have You sculpture.
Do you know, wrapping these things, there's always that panic, thinking, oh my God, is something going to be... Jesus. Do you know, we've got it... Can I have the scissors, Brian? Do you have your scissors?
I don't. I put them away.
Brian's always putting his tools away because I'm always leaving them all over the place.
He's always been like that, though.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank God. The way it was...
Ooh.
So this is... Da-da-da-da. Oh.
It's you and Stephen.
No, it's a frog and a dog.
You and Stephen.
I'm a rabbit.
But you like frogs.
I love frogs. Look at that. That is just so...
Could be Judy and Rick.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. I think Linda should get the owl.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the bottom to the... You know, one time one of these pieces arrived and was it the base broken? Yeah, it was the base that was broken.
Yes.
Yeah, the base that was broken, and fortunately we have an extraordinarily talented wood artist whose work is incredible, Doug McGrath, and he did a wooden
Ooh.
base for the lid, and
Ooh.
oh my God.
Holy. That is one of the most beautiful wood-fired pieces I've seen. Look at the side of that.
Yeah, where is... Okay, so again, folks,
That is
Remember,
stunning.
look at this is absolutely
Magical.
magical. This is, where's the, oh, there's the lid. This is just, and I would think, probably, because you see now, the lids, like, they're fired together, so you see there, all the sheen.
Does it have the things on the bottom?
What things?
Oh, it doesn't have wadding marks.
No, but she may have put silicone.
This is on this side. Yeah.
Yeah, so well, you can sort of, you can play. As I say, the fascinating thing, what I love about wood firing is that somebody who really knows it somebody could unload a kiln, and somebody else could reassemble how they were in the kiln. But look at this, it's almost like it's riding the way. It's incredible. It's absolutely extraordinary. So there we have, so is these three here we have, so again,
So
as I said.
these are the major pieces for Matter of Clay.
Yeah.
And these are the repeat.
Yeah, because essentially when Brian was organizing, he asked artists to do.
So we've got the repeats.
Essentially the repeats and the
occasional pot.
And the occasional pot. So this is how Pat would earn her living, selling these to Salt Spring tourists. And then in here, like small pieces. And then this, though, this is a completely different level. This is the exhibition work. So the quality of this and the quality of this is identical. The only thing that with an artist that separates repeat work from the occasional pot is the time expended in making the piece. So there you have today. Feel free to get in touch. These are wonderful. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Brian.